What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition to Submission Session, episode 20. Boom! We've been with you 20 times and we're going to keep on coming.
Gotcha.
Hey, it's the Don and my guy, the man, the wise man, T Rock. What's going on, T Rock?
It's the glasses that make me look wise. That's all it is. It's just the glasses.
The glasses. Well, hell, I wouldn't be able to look no way if I didn't have mine on. So I tell you, I'd be looking no way.
You would be blurry. This is still relatively new for me. So
That's how it goes, boy. Woo. Hey, people, we had plenty go on this past week in wrestling, and of course, we still got some stuff to go on tonight. But plus, we're gonna bring you all the WWE bring you all 10 not TNA, but well, TNA did bring some stuff to the showdown. They brought their talents to the showdown. They wasn't playing either. So we got that, and plus what's going on tonight. Then what's that clash of not one clash, it was the golly, where was they at yesterday, the day before?
who's this?
Were they in Alaska? Where's the WWE at? Where were they at? What was this at?
Australian?
Australia. Well, I say
You said
Alaska.
Alaska? Lord Jesus. They were in Perth.
Perth. There we go. Who would have known?
Yeah.
The
Which is
capital? Is that?
yeah, that's the capital.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, my geography was terrible back then.
Everybody was like Sydney or Melbourne. Nope, it's Perth.
Perth. The Perth. Yeah, with those
Mhm.
beautiful belts and those diamond studded rings they got.
You know what?
Hey, that's what they did.
Nice.
Perth. Hey, it seemed like Perth was the birthplace of John Cena because the crowd was decked out in John Cena apparel. I'm telling you.
Yes, it was.
Even one of the commentators said, I thought they was laid John Cena shirts in the stands because everybody had it. It was John Cena.
Yes.
But we'll get to that, people. So hey, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off fast and running, and we're gonna start with Raw. What happened? Little something what went on in Raw this past week. So I want to tell you who showed out this past week in Raw. Maxine Dupree. Yes, you wouldn't have thought I would have said that was the first topic came up. Maxine Dupree brought her talents. She has been training hard, and her and Becky had a match. I mean, she put on a great display. I must say, Maxine Dupree.
Yeah. It's about time. I mean, you know what I mean?
Really
because she comes off as a manager, but obviously she's been, in the training, learning to wrestle on real tough. And what a perfect person to do it against Becky, because Becky could just carry her if
Very
when
true.
needed be. You know what I mean? So, and this helps. It doesn't do anything to Becky, but it definitely helps Maxine out. By winning this match. Well, at least via count out anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If she beat her by pinfall, then they'd be like, huh?
Right.
Yeah, that wouldn't have made any sense. But hey, man, that's what I'm saying. You practice hard enough, you get in there and do your thing.
And they said give the credit to the oh gosh, what's your boy T? Is it TJ?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
trains a lot of the women too.
him and
Yeah,
his wife
Tyson Kidd,
Tyson Kidd. Yeah, there we go. Tyson
mm,
Kidd and
Natalia.
Natalia. Why can't no names come to me right now? And I should have had it wrote down, but everything be pop. Yeah, it's gone. Why we start live? Of course, it goes like
Of
that. But
course.
that's how it goes. That's
Yeah,
why I never
I
did good in plays back in elementary school. I never.
heard
Yeah,
that.
I was this tree that just stood there. That tree that just stood there. It was it right. That's how it was. I can't remember. That's terrible. That is terrible. Oh man, but yeah, she put on a great match. I got to give all the praise for that. I mean, that's just clap her up on that. That was good. That definitely was good. But another now, is this the downfall? This is one thing what the Usos got going on. I just had to bring this up real quick. Could this be the downfall of Usos? Because first we was like, okay, the Usos are getting back together. They want to tag team, but it's like Jay's feeling himself. He got that once he won that world title, I guess it's went to they making it like it's gone to his head. So that's what he thrives for now. That's he got that feeling where he got to get that title back. And he was like, Jimmy, why you even come out? I'm trying to handle business. I'm trying to handle business out there. Why you come out for? Jimmy's just like, I think I don't know. What you think, T? What you think? I don't know.
Um, I don't know if it's the downfall of the Usos, but I do know that like it's definitely again a great story, right? Because you don't know what it is. You don't know, what I mean, if it's what's going to happen from this alone, right? Yes, Jay is definitely feeling himself. Big Jim is like, come on, little bro.
Right.
Let's do this again. Let's do this again, right? But Jay's already had that singles championship taste. You know what I'm saying? He's already had a taste of it now, so it's hard to get rid of that taste once you had it. So
Right.
it's a great storyline. I still think that obviously the Usos are going to be the Usos when it's all said and done. I believe anyway. But right now, it just makes for a good story, good conflict, and see what I'm saying how stuff comes out.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that because I don't because it really almost how they like having this going. It almost like maybe they are trying to position this where Jay takes some time away once, as we say, Trinity, what once his wife, as we know, has the baby and they can spend the time away. Maybe they're predicting, transforming to that way, maybe to get Jimmy
Yeah,
to that output, as in, something happens to him and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, Jimmy's out for 6 to 8 weeks or 3 months or something
right,
like that.
right.
So who knows? But yeah, it's kind of funny how they got it going on right now because Jimmy and yeah, it's just in a pyramid right now. And Roman Roman's like, look, I don't want to see neither one of y'all until Christmas. It's
Yeah.
like
He said, "I love y'all. I
uh,
love you, but I won't see y'all till Christmas."
right. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy what they got right now with that whole bloodline and that the blood right there. So
Right.
let's move on. We're gonna go on to NXT. What happened in Showdown? Just a little something what cracking down there in the Showdown. How did TNA compare to NXT? Hey, I must say it was a good show. I mean, I can't take away from it. I mean, they delivered what they were supposed to deliver on it. And with that being said, we're gonna start with Mr. Ego himself. Ethan Page defeats Mustafa Ali. We didn't think anything different of this. I mean, we pretty much called this, and
Hmm.
wasn't no surprise. But I think it was a half decent match. I give it that. I'm trying to think how did he the ending
I
is
can't remember the
okay. Yeah,
I remember the
that's up.
finish either, but
That's why.
But
That's why I think it was okay because you can't even
yeah,
do. Yeah.
yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know what it is, but actually, I kind of do know what it is. But for every time Mustafa Ali wrestles in a big match, I just feel like he's going to lose. I don't ever feel like he's ever going to win a big match. I'm not saying that he won't. I just saying when he does. Every time I see this, it just feels like it just doesn't feel like he's ever going to win a big match. And this made me feel no different, you
Right.
know, especially since I think he asked to be let out of his contract with the WWE, you know, and now they have this thing between the two. And I don't think there's any hard feelings. Don't get me wrong, but you know, they have enough NXT WWE people holding belts over it. You know what I mean?
Right.
From the TNA, you couldn't go. Of course, you can't have it go the other way.
Hmm.
That would just be stupid.
And it's like, of course, they're going to put Mustafa Ali over after they have already released him, after he wanted to release. So it's like,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know that.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, that's a whole, yeah, a whole nother bag to get, turn into right there. But I tell you what, though, these guys, hey, they don't stop winning regardless. It's the Hardy Boys defeats the Dark State, and with that, we pretty much call it. You
yeah,
can't, yeah, you can't let the Hardy Boys lose to
yeah.
Dark State.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if Dark State had been around for a few years. They still got the new wrestling smell on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just come on now. Just yeah. If you didn't think that was going to happen, then I don't know what your wrestling stuff is about.
Right. Like, yeah, Dark State are still green. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Hardy Boys, and then the funny thing about it, but 3 nights later they go off and win the Hog tag team championship. So
House of Glory.
House of Glory. So yeah. And I've seen some matches down there this past. It was a Friday night, I think it was. And was pretty decent. I'm gonna have to look up some more than I've seen recently. I mean, they said a lot of it is on YouTube right now. So yeah,
Really?
yeah. Zilla, I think Zilla was wrestling. Matt Cadona, Killer Cross. Uh, man, it was still some other ones. I think. I can't think of who else, but yeah, it was some several good matches. They had going on. So go ahead, Hog
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Hog.
Yeah. So now we got the NXT women defeated the TNA women. Pretty much just like we called
Yep.
it. You couldn't go no other way. I mean, the
It, yeah. It's almost like you know what I mean. Yeah.
it was, yeah, it couldn't. Yeah. I mean,
It's
when it
funny.
came down to it.
Yeah, because it's funny because you basically had a TNA team of basically a WWE person, two former WWE people, and who was the fourth? I can't remember the fourth now. Now that
Uh
one's escaping me.
who was the fourth? Oh man, I can't even think now.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it it was just bound to happen. It was bound to happen.
Oh yeah. And the thing, then you got a former TNA who now is a WWE star refereeing, as in Gracie Jordan Gracie, or what's that?
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace. Yeah, she's refereeing. So it's like,
Yeah,
okay. And before we talked about it, we didn't even know they was going to do that. So yeah,
for real, it's cross promotional all over the place.
all over, all over. So then the men, just like we said, Team TNA defeats Team NXT.
Yep. It because I swear if it went the other way, I'd been like, "What? Who is making these calls?" Because it
Right,
made no sense. I mean, you trying to tell me that Mike Santana, Moose, Frankie Kazarian, and was it a Leon Slater
right.
couldn't beat Ricky Sage, Trick Williams, who else?
Javon Evans
Devon Evans. Yeah,
and the one guy. Yeah, I can't think his name either now. The one guy.
let's go. It'll come to me.
Right.
Oh yeah, and yeah, what's his? I can't remember his name. It's there on the tip of my tongue, but yes, I know who we're talking about.
Yep.
He's going to be a champion at some point, but yes, but it's crazy. Yeah, if that didn't work, then I was like, I might have quit watch wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, especially though they did it pretty much right. I think eventually how they ended it, I think you had, Trick don't care. Trick is all about himself when it comes down to it. Trick's like, yeah, I'm done. You go ahead, Ricky. Ricky like, what?
You know
You
what?
leaving? Like, yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's pretty much what it came down to. So yeah, of course, Trick Williams. Who? Why do you have a guy on your name named Tricky? Name is
You know what?
Tricky. Tricky.
Tricky Williams.
Tricky. Oh, Tricky. All right. So let's move on. We're gonna go see what's popping down in SmackDown this week. Just a little something I saw. What are we doing with the Street Profits? Tell me this, because other week we got a month ago you got Street Profits looking like, I don't know, this ain't gonna work. Then you got them talking about, well, we blood, we brothers, we ain't going nowhere. Now you got this past week, they pulled out the old music, the old theme song came out like that for them just to only lose again to the Wyatt Six. What's the point? I mean, Street, they don't know what.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe this is the precursor to them finally, what I'm saying, not being a tag team anymore. You know what I'm saying? Continue to lose, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we boys and all that stuff, but we losing
a lot.
a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's just go ahead and call it what it is. And then let's, what I'm saying, we'll regroup at a later junction. But let's go ahead and just split this up. I think it's just all a setup to split up
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it. That's what it's been looking like for a while. So hopefully,
for a while. Yeah.
for a while, yeah. I mean, B Fab, she's just there, a piece. Just I don't. They just don't have nothing for her to do, and then they'll put her with Meechin going against somebody, but then that doesn't go. I don't know. It's,
I don't know either.
that whole thing is in shambles right now. That whole storyline with them, I don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's going somewhere. It's just kind of hard to tell, but I still think that their street profits are no longer going to be street profits. I think they obviously everybody sees a lot of promise in Montez, and people. I think people sleeping on Dawkins, but
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that's eventually what's going to happen. It's going to have to happen.
yeah, most definitely. So, but then well, okay, no, no, no. Matter of fact, after the match. Let me say that then. We'll say after the match, we have the MFT show back up, and it's like they got a problem. They like, those tag team titles look awfully good. Why six?
Hmm.
So
I love that. That
yeah.
was dope. That's a dope
So
situation.
with that though, you had old Nikki Cross step up to Nikki Cross stepped up to Solo like, what's
Yeah,
up? What's up?
yeah.
What's up?
She ain't scared. She ain't scared. No, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I love that. Though. I saw that. I was like, ooh, yeah, buddy. Face painted up.
Right, that did. So before that, I guess I skipped over, I guess, where MFT shows up out of nowhere when they take out Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn. They took them out. Like
Yes,
say, and then you got what's that? Tamatonga? Yeah, 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 yeah,
Tama
yeah, yeah,
Tonga.
yeah, 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 yeah,
He's
yeah.
back.
Oh, God. I mean, if somebody don't get that full script, Him some
He don't need
words.
one.
He
He
don't.
don't need one.
I want
Look like he got more jacked up
He did
too.
get jacked. He has to get jacked
Yeah,
up. Yes, he did.
yeah,
But
man. And then basically him and his his brother painted their face like I guess like what they did in like New Japan
yeah,
when they were the who were they God or something
that's exactly what they look like.
Gorillas of
Exactly.
Destiny or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I like this.
Yeah, they did look sharp. They did. Solo, like, okay,
Yeah,
y'all look hard now. I mean, they look hard. So hey man,
yes, yeah.
watch out for I wouldn't be surprised, then they gonna get something they gonna get something around you coming like that. I wouldn't those tag team titles ain't safe, I don't think, right now.
No, not at all.
Looking like yeah, but yeah. MFTs come hard though. All right. Mm. He said a piece of his family was missing, and looks like Tama is back.
Yep.
But
I'm a thonga.
another interesting thing I think that happened on Friday night was was the oh my gosh, what can I say? Miss Vega, let's say that
Zelina.
Zelina Vega aligns with Alistair Black. So since we've had married couples, since we got we got Seth Rollins and Becky, we got CM Punk and AJ Lee. Why not put another married couple together? Why not?
Why not?
That's exactly what WWE did. And it
Yeah.
came out of nowhere though, because who would expect it from like, oh, and then the commentators, I thought myself, if I was WWE, I think they should just went on and hopped on it. And be like, Selena Vega. They was like, what is she doing here? Why she protecting her husband? I mean, come on. Why don't y'all just say that? I mean, y'all should just
Right.
made it plain and simple. Stated, put it out there. Everybody knows. And if they didn't know, they know now. That's the husband. That's the yeah, but it gave them enough time to yeah. I liked it. I liked it. At least they show that that another marriage couple is together.
I don't hate it. You know what
Right.
I mean? Gives Zelina something to do. I guess out of something out of the LWO or whatever, and
Yeah.
and again, she's with her husband now. Will they play it that way? I don't know. I don't know how they'll play this. I mean, because the thing is, like you said, they already have married couples there, so you can't keep pushing the married couple narrative. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? People know they're married, but there still has to be some kind of delineation, in my opinion, and delineation between, AJ Punk, Becky and Seth, and this going on over here.
Right. Right.
So I think people know that they're married, but I don't think marriage should be the angle. Not, I don't think so.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. Like it shouldn't be just why, but myself, I'm like, that's the kind of reason why she came. I think they could have referred to it. That's the reason why she came out to hold on, watch out. He's had enough type deal. To pause, put that pause on it to give Alistair Black enough time to get that old
Right.
Dirty King Lawler.
you
Oof, man.
know what? I love that boy.
Yeah.
That
Like,
brought back memories, man.
yes, it did. Yes, it did. Oh man, how great the old fireball used to be back in the day. Like, how do they
Mm-mm-mm.
do that? It's crazy.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, so now what do we have here? Oh, people. I mean, it's our favorite time in the show, of course. It's when T Rock brings to y'all who y'all don't know, who's coming up. Y'all might know, but hey, he's bringing y'all the next indie wrestler to watch. With T Rock, who do you got for us today, T Rock?
I have for you today a wrestler by the name of Ruthie J. Ruthie J is a 25-year-old wrestler from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. 5'3",
Hmm.
119 pounds. She started her wrestling career 5 years ago, 2020, and was trained by Gangrel, of all people.
Gangrel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gangrel, for all those who remember with the fangs and all that. I think he still had them permanent in his face. I still believe that. I still believe that, he still go out to eat with them in his mouth. Um, yeah, but she was trained by Gangrel, nicknamed the 5-star athlete and the gold standard, I guess, depending upon where she's wrestling at the time.
Mm.
Yeah, so she's been in there for 5 years. She has wrestled in several places: Coastal Championship Wrestling, Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, the NWA, which is still around. For those who don't, NWA Power. I don't know if y'all still watch it. And TNA. She's actually had some bookings in TNA as well. She was the longest reigning Coastal Championship Wrestling champion. Held the belt for 616 days. Yeah, she's very good. I think she should probably get some more TV. Like I said, she's taking bookings as we speak. Um, her hold on, wrong button. There we go. So, like I said, she's wrestled a little bit everywhere. I think she's only held a belt. She even did had a match in AEW.
Oh.
Back in 2021. So, she it's probably let's say back then. I don't know if Dark was still around back then, but
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
that's
so.
where you saw a lot of those folks. But yeah, she's the next up and coming wrestler. As far as I'm concerned, I've heard nothing but good things. I've read nothing but good things. I've watched some of her matches. She seems very athletic. Gangrel did a fantastic job with her. I think she deserves a look. You know what I mean? So with whomever, whether it be AEW, which I don't like the way when they bring people in how they do it. She'll probably end up on like ROH or something and always get beat up by Athena or something. or she
That
or they
sounds
need to
right.
go ahead or get put over in TNA or NXT. I mean, NXT would be my thing, but obviously she would no longer be Ruthie J. Probably she'll probably go by a different name at that particular time,
Right.
and just what I'm saying. But yes, she is the next indie wrestler to watch. Miss Ruthie J.
Woo! You heard it here, people, first. If anybody told you, T Rock has told you the next indie wrestler to watch, Rufy J. Be on the lookout for.
Yes,
Mmm.
yes.
Interesting. Rufy J.
Porter Prince Haiti.
What Prince 80? Who would have thought of that? What a Prince 80. Hey, but now what's the time? We going to go all the way over to Australia. There we go. Australia
Perth.
for Perth. The crown jewel. There we go. And we're gonna start off by something that I don't think neither one of us picked this. This is on your bingo card. Bronson Reed defeats Roman Reigns. This is the second man in the past several years that even pinned Roman Reigns in a single match.
Yep.
Interesting. Interesting. To put Bronson
Yeah.
Reed over. Put his man over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the tribal thief versus tribal chief.
Mm,
Yeah,
stuff.
man. Two big Samoan going at it. You know what I mean? It was a good. It was look. Was it a great thing? No, but at the same time, I think it's just basically we're just pushing forward a narrative at this point, right? We're getting close to the end of the year. You still got a few more pay per views, but you got to build up. You're still trying to build up towards WrestleMania at the same time. Because if you really think about it, let's see, what is this? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months away.
Mm, yeah.
Usually it's in April, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you
Yep.
still got 6 months of build up to do. What I'm saying, for these things. Because if Roman don't want to see, who knows? He may not show up until Christmas after this.
Good
You know
point.
what I'm saying? The next pay per view. I mean, whichever pay per view is around that time. I don't. They've put so many in. It's hard to keep up now.
Yeah, I think
But
the bigger one is to be Survivor Series, and that's sometime in November. Yeah,
is it
sometime in
November or December? Okay.
November.
Okay, because I was going
I
to
can,
say,
yeah,
go
I
ahead.
can tell you why.
Well,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, because it would only make sense like maybe January, February it would be Royal Rumble.
Yeah. You got December is going to be, I think it's one of the next Monday night, Saturday night main
So not
events.
main event.
Because that will be somebody's last. But we will get to that shortly.
Yes, yes.
All right. Let me see here. Oh, Stephanie Vaquera pulls it out over. Hey, Tiffany Stratton. It was a good one. I must say this was a pretty decent match, but I was looking for the whole match as in when is Stephanie gonna win this? When is Stephanie? Because we pretty much agreed Stephanie's gonna come out on top. Tiffany does her what's that Tiffy suplex or whatever it's time or
Oh, you mean when she jumps off top rope?
yeah, I said suplex. Yeah, when she jumps off
Oh
the
yes,
top rope.
what's it called? The prettiest moonsault or
The
something like that.
prettiest moonsault ever. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, and she gets the knee. She gets the knee, and then Stephanie put her away. I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Give us something we want, and we needed that. And she just Stephanie just like, I'm like, all right, yeah, yeah, that was pretty good match. I must say, pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Hmm.
I think overall, uh, they had pretty good chemistry.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, I'm not saying they had the best, but they had pretty good chemistry there with each other.
Hmm.
And I think the right person came out on top.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And Stephanie's been on the road one them since she's went from NXT to WWE, stepped up to the stage, and she's been on the road. I don't has she got beat? I don't even think she's got beat in singles competition yet. So
Not that I can think of.
yeah,
I mean, time will come, but
yeah.
depends on who. It also depends, I guess, who they put in front of it too.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Steph's good.
On the after show, she put out even a little thing about they was talking about who she wants next, and you had the perf crowd talking about AJ Lee, AJ Lee. She was like, no. She was like Rhea Ripley. I'm like, nice. It would be a nice
Yeah,
one. It
that's what
would.
you do. That's
Yeah.
what you do.
Hmm. But we
Yeah,
do know who the perf crowd was cheering for. It's this man right here. I'm telling you, Mr. John Cena defeats AJ Styles. And hey, I I told you when I first seen it, right when I watched the match, I know you didn't get to see it right when it was going on, but when I watched it, I was like, oh, oh my, oh. And I'm always kind of been a critic of John Cena because I was one of them that like he can't wrestle. Right? I'm like John Cena, you got a so much of a package, his packet set. I mean, I could do his
right.
packet set on the WWE the game, but the way he brought it, I I loved it. I mean, I would say I love this match. The match was great. And even though they dedicated so much to the, you know, tribute to so many wrestlers, and I'm going to tell you in a second all the wrestlers, but this match was freaking great. I was
Yeah.
like,
If anybody thought that a match with AJ Styles in it was going to be a terrible match, then they were sadly mistaken. This dude is carried. I mean, this dude carried Shane McMahon, and that was. I mean, this dude is. He was going to have a great match regardless of what was going to go on, right? And John Cena showed crazy respect at the very beginning. Had old girl reading out. Those about him being a total nonstop action and the ace of the Bullet Club, real
yeah.
head ace and real head of the Bullet Club. And I don't know if you noticed, did you see what he mouthed, what AJ's mouth did after he said it, the Bullet Club?
No.
After the Bullet Club thing, he was the ace and the true leader of Bullet Club. He goes, "Oh shit!" Like really?
Like
Is
where
this
that
what we
come
doing?
from? I see
Yeah.
where he kind of looked up, but I didn't read his mouth. But he looked up
He
like,
went, oh
hey,
shit.
it's pretty good. Like,
Okay.
but hey,
You
I
got me,
tell you,
John. You got me, John.
but you was on it. Let me give you one of those. You was on it with if AJ Styles has made Shane McMahon look. I mean, hey, AJ Styles, yeah, you definitely
Say,
right,
what's the last bad AJ Styles match you've seen?
man. I mean, it's AJ
I'm,
Styles.
I'm
I
saying.
don't know when he was doing your boy with the no chin. What's your boy with the no chin? I don't
Oh yeah,
know.
I know you talking about. I can't remember his name, but I know exactly you talking about. But this dude, man, like I said, this dude can have a great match with a sack of potatoes.
Man, I'm telling you. So let me tell you, if y'all didn't see the match, I know y'all probably did. If y'all didn't see the match, but the thing about it, if y'all watched that match, I'm talking about. Okay, Cena, his tributes. He did the Skull Crush finale by the Miz. He did the Accolade Rusev. He did the Walls of Jericho, Chris Jericho. He did. Oh, what took me through, I'm talking about a tear was about to come out of my eye when he did Sister Abigail. Kissed her, did it, and looked up like
Yeah.
I even got emotional. I'm telling you, it was deep. I was like, John, go ahead with your bad self, John. Go ahead.
This man got
Sister
emotional.
Abigail, man. I mean, it was crazy. He did Randy Orton, where he has you on that second rope with the DDT. He did the Undertaker's choke slam. He did the Undertaker's tombstone, and he was about to attempt the 619 and the pedigree. I mean, if he didn't just break out everything, and he's oh my gosh. Even
Yeah.
AJ Styles though did several things. AJ Styles did Sting Scorpion Deathlock. AJ Styles did that the clutch that Samoa Joe puts on you. I can't think what the whole
Yeah.
name is. He
Uh-huh.
did Christopher Daniels Angel Wings, Franklin Kazarian's Deadeye, and then he hit him with Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin music. I'm like, are we just this is the love of wrestling this match was. This is
Yep.
like a serenade. This is like people, if you love wrestling, if you love the
Love letter.
years, yes, that's what it was. I'm talking
Love
about
letter to wrestling.
yeah, it was
Yeah. I think you said it all, man. I think you said it all, dude.
that
That
was
was
it
it's a
right
love
there.
letter to wrestling.
That was it.
It cannot get any better.
Oh
Great
man.
flipping match. I
Yeah.
mean, that should go down in history.
Yes. I'll tell you right there. It should. But while we talk about history, we talking about this man right here, John Cena. The man has 4 more appearances. He has 2 on Raw. It's gonna be in November. Things like November the 12th, no, or the 4th or 12th or something like that. Then he's gonna be in Survivor Series. And then his last match, I think, is in is it December 15th or 13th? I have to look, but it's something like that. And that's in Washington, D.C. It's Saturday night main event. And they talking about people they're going to have already talking about who they're going to be having in attendance for that match. One thing they talked about, some guy that's supposed to be shows up because it's in Washington. So imagine that guy might be. But
Yeah.
he's gonna show. They talking about it might be appearance from him, but hey, John's 4 more matches. I don't know who all. I know the Miz is trying to get one of those matches. I know that.
Right. The Miz should. I don't know. Miz should get. I don't know. Probably. Well, I don't know if he should get the last one, but maybe he should. I don't know. Maybe Survivor Series match. I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't know. I thought I told you, this weeks ago. I thought Brock Lesnar was going to come back again
Yep.
and let him go out on a Brock Lesnar win, but I guess not.
Yeah. I mean, it still ain't time because I heard Brock Lesnar still's not gone, so still enough time for him. And then I did read somewhere in the dirt that Gunther might be his last opponent.
Really? So it's going to be John Cena's last opponent and Bill Goldberg's last opponent.
Yep, that's what I was reading, but who knows? You know how
Yeah,
nothing is decided. It's always last minute. How they said things can be changed at the last minute.
and I think it's actually up to John who his last match was going to be with when this all started anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
So
It,
yeah,
it's great. I think the whole thing's it's well the how it started. I hate it. I hated how it started, but now how it's working up. I mean, this is what it should be.
yeah, he went back to a face.
Yeah,
So he's you know what I'm saying. Once he went back face, everything got right. The ship got righted again.
right, right, right. No doubt about that. No
Yeah,
doubt about that.
they tried to heal stuff. It didn't work.
Who we got here? Who we got here? Okay, hold on. We got a couple people checking in. Hold on. Before we keep on, we got Josh Russell. Hey, good afternoon, Josh. Hey, good afternoon.
Joseph,
Joseph. What I'm saying, Josh. Okay.
yeah,
Joseph Russell.
Joseph. Good
Mm-hmm.
afternoon, sir.
All right. Appreciate you checking in with us. And we have uh Dr. Woods, Dr. Shannon Woods. Thanks for checking in with us. Ms. Woods.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon. Good
Yep.
afternoon.
In touch therapy. If y'all didn't know, get in touch with Dr. Shannon Woods.
Yes, yes.
All right. One of our sponsors. One of our sponsors. All right. Let's keep going on. As in, let's see here. Where we at? Oh, Seth freaking Rollins. As we pretty much seen, but this whole thing led up to like the build up to it of him. And he's frustrated. He's like, I gotta win. There's so much pressure on me. What's going to happen if I don't win? He's Paul Heyman like, we
That's the
lose our
question.
trust. Right. It's like, yeah. You lose your foundation. You lose the vision. So you knew that could happen. You knew that could
Mm-mm,
happen.
not at all. And yeah, and again, story. See what how story just changes everything. See how you just kind of bought in now. You know, I think everybody kind of with the way the story went. I think everybody kind of had a feeling that Seth was going to win anyway
Right.
because it wasn't. I think it had been it'd have been shenanigans if it were belt for belt, but since it was just for the crown jewel belt and the thing, and the ring or whatever, I think that it only made sense for Seth to do that for it to go down like that. I think it only made sense that way. Cody's had a lot of accolades since he's been back in the WWE. A lot
Yes,
of
he has.
accolades.
Yes, he has.
I mean, Seth is one of those people that kept it going while Cody wasn't there. Seth deserves it too. So
Oh, it's no
good
doubt.
luck. Yeah, Seth deserves it. So good
Yes.
good luck on him, man. I'm not saying I dislike Cody. I like Cody, but I think Seth deserved that win.
Oh yeah, I'm with you right there. I'm with you. I mean, this has just been like I said, long term storytelling going on. I mean, it's even what else is about to come on. As I'm hearing from the dirt, um, Austin Theory. This is the word is supposed to be the fifth member, or I would say the fourth, but I guess we count Paul Heyman, but
Right,
as another member with the vision. And as in then we think about it, Austin Theory was, he was following the as they called Steph Rollins back then, the Oracle. He was one of the
right,
guys who followed him. So this is long term. Like, look, Seth was like, hey, Austin was with me back then. He saw my vision back then. Now he's back in the fold. So
right. I'm still trying to see how that. My guess would be why.
true.
Like, do they actually need another person? Like, I don't know. I don't know. If it happens, it happens. But I want to see how it happens and stuff like that because I don't know why they would need another member.
I get you. Survivor Series.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's very true.
yeah. That's the only thing I could think of when they need somebody else. But
Yeah,
yeah, just be Survivor Series.
yeah. Have him come back for Survivor Series. Wow, Austin stepped up.
Yeah. I mean, he's been out. I guess he was out with injury, or
Hmm.
so he's ready to go. He's ready to go. Why not?
Yeah.
All right. With all that said and done, with Crown Jewel over, what is your rating, sir? Of Crown Jewel.
I'll give it. I'll give it 3 stars out of 5. I think a lot of the. I think the John Cena AJ Styles match just really kind of put it over. Had that not match not been there, maybe 2.5. But with that match, I'm gonna give it 3. I'm gonna give it 3, and the fact that Seth won too. So
Yep. See, I was pushing a little bit more myself. I think I fell in love with it just because of that. Yeah, I was leaning towards it's like a 3.5 ish, a
okay,
4 ish, 3.5 ish, 4 because I mean I think that match pretty was just so spectacular. I looked at it as an instant classic myself, as in
yeah,
you want to see something good, check this out. Because even I was told the wife, I was like, hey, you ain't seen no match tonight. You gonna sit down here and you gonna watch this match. This is what
tonight,
you gonna watch, right? It's not, now we ain't even we gonna skip over everything else and that's what you're gonna watch. You
yeah,
know.
about it.
And
Good
you'll be like,
match.
oh wow, oh so yeah. But yeah, I mean, they did a they did a thing. I at least give it to WWE for that. For
Yes,
for whoever produced that match, yeah.
kudos.
Yes, kudos. Let me get a
That's it.
applause for him. Let me get applause for whoever produced that. There we go. All right, let's move over to AEW real swiftly. And a familiar face to some. If you ain't watched Tuesday night, it was titled Tuesdays, as they called it on AEW. It was kind of funny because I didn't even recognize before it started that to AEW went on the same time as in Showdown for NXT. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but people.
that's purposeful.
Yeah, but people like me, I record both of them, so I still gonna watch them both. So hell, and we had a surprise familiar face to show up. Lacey Lane debuts as some known her as
Caden Carter.
Katie Carter on
Caden.
Caden. Yeah, Caden. What did I say, Katie? Caden
Yeah.
Carter from WWE days. Lacey Lane. A good
Yep.
match with Mercedes Monet. I must say, they didn't let her just get pushed around. She's had a match in Ring of Honor. She ended up losing, but that was one of her single matches she had there. But they did bring her up. Mercedes Monet had an open challenge, as in whoever could come out, of course. And Lacey Lane debuts, and I wonder if they're going to keep her up or throw her back down at Ring of Honor, or I wonder how they're going to do that. But
It's AEW. Nobody knows.
that is very true.
Uh,
So you can't argue with
just
that at all.
just watch. Hell,
Yes,
after that
sir.
match, she may not even be on TV for the next 2 months. Who knows?
That is true. And I hate it. But AEW, come on. Come on. Get some steam behind her. You got her
Yeah,
looking good like that. Get some steam behind her. Let her fight for something. Let her keep it going. All
good luck.
right. And hey, another good match they had this past week on Dynamite. Cal Fletcher versus Cal O'Reilly. Cal versus Cal. Spider Man versus Spider Man. So yeah. Right. Hey, that's my name. No, I was here first. But yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah, it always will be. Kyle Fletcher and Kyle O'Reilly are fantastic wrestlers.
They
I,
are.
well, I love Kyle O'Reilly.
Hmm.
I think he's funny. I was so upset when the Undisputed Era,
Oh
was no
yeah.
longer a thing or whatever. and Kyle tried to reinvent himself in NXT, and I just like I the cool Kyle stuff. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't working for me.
No.
I needed a dude that came down with the belt, playing it like a guitar. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy I want. You know what I mean? I love Kyle. I think he's got great personality and all that stuff. But you got two really good wrestlers in this ring. A very physical match. You know, it's always going to be physical. Kyle O'Reilly's always going to be really physical anyway, because he's going to bring in some of that what's that, like MMA, some of them kicks and
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing into a match too. So I'm glad he's back on TV too. So
I am too.
I think Kyle O'Reilly doesn't probably get the credit he deserves.
Yeah. I be like when he throws those he be throwing those uppercuts, be looking all like
Yeah,
Sheamus and them, and be hitting them, and he like
yeah. What
a
they call them? English uppercuts or
yeah. There
British
we go.
uppercuts. Whatever.
See, all that it reminds me of a classic William Regal. That's what it reminds me of. Classic William
Yeah.
Regal back in the day. So yeah, we be
Yes.
wrestling like it. But yeah, those great match, great match. But of course, Cal Fletcher came on top. You know, hey, he kept his belt.
Yeah. He's the
Yeah.
belt.
All right, let me ask you a question. What do you think of this Young Bucks I'm broke storyline? Like they are fighting, they are fighting, they need the money. They was going to Khan's office like, "Khan, we need a money match. We need a money match." Like what the heck? So they was what was this, a couple weeks ago. They was they in Vegas? They were somewhere. And one of them, I forgot which brother, that like went broke and spent all the little money they had left over from the last money match they won with the Death Riders. So he went broke gambling it away. So now they broke, and I'm like, come on, man. This is really got to the point where it's like, can we get over this already?
Yeah. I don't buy it one bit, and here's why. These guys are EVPs of the company. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Choose a different angle. You cannot be an MVP and then have a storyline saying that you're broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You getting admin checks. You ain't just getting talent checks. You get the admin checks. You know what I mean? So let's call this what it is. If it is better, come up with better. It better have a great ending or great story to all this. But yeah, right now I can't buy it. I just can't buy it. Not being an EVP and then tell me that you broke.
Right. Like, because it's solely when they supposed to got the MVP titles taken away from them by Swerve and Adam Page. That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
supposedly.
yeah, supposedly. So, come on, come on. Think of something else. Let's turn this over.
Yeah, yeah,
All
I don't
right.
like it.
Yeah, on that next subject on that. Yeah, Samoan Joe. So this is when they was in the ring talking smack to each other. Says Adam Page is a pretender and a fraud. What do you think about Adam's Page's title reign that's going on?
I think it's a good turnaround. I think he deserves the belt. Now, here's the thing: we're also talking about probably my favorite wrestler, Samoa Joe. Of course, he's going to say that, right? He wants the belt. You know what I'm saying? What if you heard Samoa Joe say anything different about anybody else, right? You know what I mean? So it's definitely going to move things forward, stuff like that. I don't think Joe's going to win the match, but I think it'll be a really good physical match because these are two very physical wrestlers. But I don't think I don't think Adam Page is a pretender and a fraud, but that is definitely something I would expect Samoa Joe to say.
Right. It only sounds like Samoa Joe. Why would he
Yeah.
not say that?
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Right. That's exactly what he was saying. Heck no.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, peoples. We gonna talk about AEW. It's WrestleDream. So look, I have a dream that wrestling's going on tonight. Let's switch over. WrestleDream. We are there. Whew. Don't y'all see
Wrestle
this? Y'all see the clouds? Y'all see the people in the stands? They're waiting for this to pop off, and it's going to be blood and guts and glory all over the place. Of course, there's going to be blood. It's
course,
AEW. It's
if
going,
Mox is involved, it's definitely gonna be blood.
and it's definitely going to be blood because Darby Allin's going to be involved too. Speaking of
Yes.
that, Darby Allin Moxley, hey, I quit match with Darby Allin and Moxley.
Somebody gonna die.
Somebody gonna die
Somebody gonna die tonight.
tonight. Somebody gonna die
Yeah,
tonight.
they're gonna be calling the paramedics. We like this, isn't there? Somebody gonna die tonight because neither of them dudes is gonna quit.
Oh man, and it's crazy enough because no, John Moxley tapping out. I can't see it. Darby
At
Allen.
all.
Darby Allen would take his own life. Like I
Yeah,
would
he
kill
will.
myself before he's like,
You know that's right. Absolutely.
like,
Absolutely.
like,
Like I
come
said,
on.
somebody gonna die.
This is gonna be wild. It is gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be wild. And you know it's gonna be shenanigans because people, you're gonna have the Death Riders come out. You're gonna have whoever else is going. I mean, I'm thinking who's Darby's boys. I mean, I guess the ops probably come out. I don't know. Samoa Joe ain't
Maybe.
gonna. Yeah, Samoa Joe's gonna be like, hey, y'all go ahead. I got a match to prepare for tonight. Y'all go ahead and mm, um, yeah, it's gonna be out of control. Out of control.
Yeah. Like I said, it's I don't know what part of the night is. I don't know if this is gonna be the last match or
I
the
think it's
first
gonna be the
match.
last one. I think it's gonna be the last
Yeah, because you can't go on then you're gonna have Samoa Joe and Hangman Page go in on a ring bloody ring.
one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
let's hope so.
Yeah, I can't even call the match. I don't know. I can't even call it. It's like,
Yeah, but which is a good thing.
yeah,
It's just a good thing. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be everything be so predictable.
that's very true. Very true. All right, we got the TNT Championship match with Cal Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. Hey, they've been having Mark Briscoe on the road lately. He been having him on the road, but I don't know if it's time for Cal Fletcher to lose that TNT Championship
He is not losing the TNT Championship.
yet.
Not to Mark Briscoe anyway.
No. Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, I'm not, yeah, and I love Mark Briscoe. I love him and his brother. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? When they was doing their thing together too. I mean, but I don't think, will Cal Fletcher lose the championship? Yes. Will he lose it to Mark Briscoe? No.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I can see
I
that.
think it'll be a good match and all, but no.
Yeah. Uh, maybe some type of interference. They're gonna make it, make it look good on Mark Briscoe that he needs to be some type of something for
Right.
Mark Briscoe to lose, but still can't see Cal. Like you said, Cal losing it. Nah,
Exactly.
not at all. Not at all. All right.
Mm-mm.
Who we got here? The women's championship tonight. Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander. Lander against Tony Storm. Ooh, this is a good one. They had a
Yeah.
classic. They had even I would say a classic promo. Just they was it was weird, but it was classic. Just hear them talk, laying next to each other, head versus head.
Yeah. Laying in the ring. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a little strange, but
yeah.
hey, whatever.
It's Tony
Whatever.
Storm too for you. I mean,
Yeah.
Tony Storm, the timeless one.
Yeah. Yeah. I I don't know why if Tony Storm wins this match, why? I guess a better way
Yeah,
to put that. Why put the strap on Statlander if you're just going to give it right back to Storm?
yeah, yeah.
Just make any sense to me. I still think Storm. I think Statlander retains,
Yep, I think she will also because I mean you got a point right
but
there.
but this is AEW.
Mm.
Will not put
Oh,
it past him.
hold up on that. Hold up on that. Oh, oh. You have a
Would,
point right there.
would not put it past him.
But I'm hoping that they do the right thing and not the unusual thing. As in, Coney. Hopefully, in this match, Tony Storm is just there to make Chris look better than what she is, just to build her up. Because she won the belt in a four-way match. I think it was.
Hmm.
So this is to build Chris up to be like, I can beat Tony in a single match also. In the match, Tony Storm raises her hand, gives her handshake, or gives a hug. Maybe Tony Storm takes some time off for a while. I mean,
We'll
don't
see.
know. Yeah. But let her hold the belt for a little while. Tony
Yeah,
had the belt forever. It felt like
yeah,
what the hell.
yeah. Like I said, it is AEW, so no telling.
And maybe this is a way to set, I think I've said it before, Mercedes Monet to eventually pick up the world championship. Even though
She just yeah, she's got way too many belts right now.
she got 10 belts now. She got 10. I say 10. 10. 10.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Just won a
That's
belt
crazy.
in Denmark. Like, what are you doing
Yeah,
in Denmark?
yeah. It is, and it wanted like people care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only people that care are the people in Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And with that
I like
said,
her, but whatever.
yeah, it really do. I like most Mercedes, but man, it's getting old now. It's starting to get old
Yeah,
real quick. All right. Last but not least, Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe, 1-on-1 for the world title. Mm.
Hangman Page retains. I hate saying it because I love Joe, but Hangman Page retains. I don't know how. It's just hard for me to envision him pinning Samoa Joe clean.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's just hard for me to envision. Now, again, it's AEW, so there's just no telling what we're going to find. But yeah, man. As much as I hate to say it, man, Hangman Page is probably going to win this match. Like I said, it's going to be a stupid physical match, though.
Yep. I mean, because I can't see him hitting him with the his move, that lariat coming off the rope where he does. I can't see him pin him off that. It's going to have to be something's going to have to happen for some type of pin, because even anybody, almost when you see somebody beat Samoa Joe, you're like, how are they going to beat Samoa Joe? Of all people,
Yeah, right. He's
Yeah,
that man.
but
So
yeah, I can't see. Well, and plus, I can't see Adam Page just holding the belt for a month or 2 months, however long it's been having the belt, and losing
right.
it right off the bat. So yeah, but I don't know. We shall see. That will be another mystery when it comes down to it. Of how we lost. I think the show starts at, I want to say at 7 tonight. They are going to be in St. Louis for
The
WrestleDream
Lou.
tonight. Ooh, I wish I'd have known. I'd have made an excuse to go visit my son this weekend. Hey, about
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
day.
and that's not a. It's not a terribly long drive either.
No, 4 hours. That.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hop back over to the main stage. And one last thing before we go, let me ask y'all something. I got a quick question for y'all. Woo wee, where we at? Now, did y'all know this? Let me tell you one guy, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. Yes, you heard me right. You might not have heard that name in a while, but you hearing it now. This guy, Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man. Now, after he spent so many years in wrestling. I mean, he was in them all. He was in NWA. He was in WCW. He was in WWF, WWE. He did all that. Him and Virgil, they walked together. He was the $1 million champion. He came with his own championship belt. But after he was done with the wrestling, at one point, I guess you would say, yep, after he done wrestling, it was 1999. He became a Christian minister and was the founder of the Heart of David Ministry.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, he was.
Well, good on it.
Yeah, but let's flip that
Okay.
because in
Now I'm nervous.
right, because in 2023 he was arrested in April of 2023 for misusing millions in federal fraud in federal funds, along with a famous old football player that we once known with Brett Favre down
Barf. Yeah.
in
I
Mississippi.
forgot.
In
Yeah, I forgot.
Mississippi.
He was part of that. Yes.
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 Yes. And hey, yeah, they was talking about it was he received more than 2.1 million in welfare funds from the state of Mississippi. Ooh, man.
Yeah, he was definitely the $1 million man at that point. He was definitely the $1 million man right then and there. He was such a millionaire. Oh, that's fantastic.
But let me tell you something it was funny to me. The $1 million Man once, it was back, heck, I can't think right off the top of my head, but this was back in the late 80s. This was the 80s. Yeah, probably about 88. So, because I was in the 7th grade. I was living in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My next door neighbor was a wrestler. And I remember he was one of the guys where the $1 million Man, him and Virgil beat up at one point. They offer money, blah, 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 beat up and stuff money. They used to take it, beat them
Yeah,
down real quick,
put
and
it
put the
down.
money in the mouth. And I was
Yeah.
like, hold up. That's great from next door. Hold up.
Oh, that's funny. It's like I know him.
Him. It was like freaking
Yeah.
3 weeks later, I seen him outside cut the grass or something. I said, hey, the $1 million Man said every man has a price. He said, why didn't you take the money? I was like, come on, man. What the heck?
You know what?
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny. That's
you look
hilarious.
bad, brother. You look bad out there. He was just like, um, that's what I'm supposed to do. It's like,
Yeah, that's what they paid me to do.
right. Back in the back when I was that young, I'm like, they told you to do it. What you mean?
Yeah.
Right. It was still K-Fab back then.
Yeah, it's still kayfabe. You're like, what you mean they do? Yeah,
What you
that's
mean they
funny.
told you to do that? Come on,
That's
man.
that's funny. That is hilarious. The neighbor
Oh
got beat up.
man. All right, people. Hey, you heard it. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I thought I heard it too. But there went the bell, and there goes the day. What we got for T Rock? What you got?
Final thoughts is everybody catch that WrestleDream tonight. It should be good. My thoughts on the last PLE was, like I said, about a 3 out of 5. But still had a classic match in it. Um, can't wait to see these final 4 dates for Cena.
Right. Exactly. It's about all those, like, who's his final opponent's going to be? Who they going to build? Because
That's what I'm
really,
looking forward to.
right. Because really, they don't got to even build. I don't think they even have to like, build them for opponents anymore now. They just got to almost announce it. Hey, it's good to go. I mean, I want to look who is going to be the final opponent. How's the outcome going to be? When's it? When it's through, what's it going to all look like? He, I mean, he got to walk out as a blaze. I was a Cena fan somewhat, but I still had like, bro, your move set is just dull to me. But Cena has been around, been faithful, and like I said, it will get a day like we could do almost a whole show on the history of John Cena. Just
Yeah,
like you could do history, Ric Flair. It's so many players in the game that you can do that too. So, and I'm looking the WrestleDream tonight, and let's see how the after shows of this PLE is going to be come tomorrow. Like, what's going to happen on Raw? Mm,
and we'll see.
all right, yeah. With that being said, I'm the Don, the guy T Rock, and another episode of Submission Session where we put you in a chokehold until you tap out. Y'all take it easy, people. Peace.